Hello and welcome to the outdoor video vlog by yours truly. This time you find me in the Western Dales, just on the edge of the Yorkshire Dales here. I did a wild camp last night on a top called Calf Top, and that was my 28th out of 30 of the Dales 30, so I'm getting close to the end now. But it was as misty as flip up there, like you couldn't see a thing, but thankfully today it's cleared, and it's been really interesting coming down because the farmers have been getting the sheep down from the hills. I don't know whether that's a regular thing that they do, but I can see them in the distance. They're absolutely right down in the valley now. It's amazing how they work with the sheepdogs, and they go up in the sort of buggies and that, on these sort of buggy trails, which are really useful for the walker as well to find his way around. So I'll give you a quick look around. That's a little sort of cairn there, viewing point. That's picking up. Calf Top's kind of in that general direction. Back to my ugly mug. So today I want to talk about, I should say, I'm not using the external microphone today. I sounded like some kind of BBC radio broadcast from the 30s with that pumping. So I want to try with the built-in mic, and we'll see how we get on. So yeah, I want to talk about John Birch guitars today. What it was like growing up near his guitar shop in South Birmingham. So I lived about 100 yards away from his guitar shop there, and it was a fascinating place because he had some incredible customers back in the 70's. The most famous being Tony Iommi. Tony Iommi, he asked Gibson to build him a 24 fret SG, and basically didn't turn him down. Can you imagine that happening now? They'd actually bend over backwards to do it now. But for some reason, the Norlin era was so crap for Gibson that they turned him down. So he went to John Birch, and he built a famous SG for him, and he also designed a pickup for him and that. And the upshot of all this for us kids growing up locally was, when the weather was really hot, they used to have the windows open upstairs and that. And you could hear like Tony Iommi blasting across the neighbourhood, like trying out these guitars and stuff. It was amazing for a kid like me who just started out on a rubbishy nylon string Spanish guitar, hoping to progress someday. Listening to that, I was thinking, that sounds amazing. And I believe the Judas Priest boys used to go there and visit as well, so there's probably all sorts of players we were hearing there. But I do remember like typical sort of Iommi riffing coming out of his window. I just used to go in my back garden, and it was echoing off all the buildings in the neighbourhood. It was amazing. Another famous customer was Dave Hill from Slade, and you may recall in another vlog that I did that when I bought my, if you hear any voices, it is the farmers rounding up the sheep, so apologies for that. They are very busy today. So yeah, Dave Hill of Slade. I did say in another vlog that when I bought my first electric guitar, there was a guitar shop opposite, and we peeked in the window, and there was that famous ray gun guitar that John Birch built in for sale. I can't remember how much it was. It was something like 400 quid or something like that, which even in today's money is still not massively extravagant. But of course Slade had fallen on hard times then, he must have needed the money. But yeah, there's a bit of history there. So yeah, that's another famous one. But he must have done all kinds of work for famous players back in the day, repairs and things like that. And he used to sell like those colour sound pedals that are now worth a small fortune. Guys like Jeff Beck used to use. I remember we once, as kids, were a bit nervous going there somewhere like that, and we plucked up the courage to go into the front, the shop bit one day, and we were just looking at all these colour sound pedals, like in all different colours they used to make them in and stuff like that, and thinking, God, if only we could afford something like this, But yeah, as I say, those pedals are worth quite a bit of money now. There weren't much around in the way of sort of overdrives and tone bender pedals, style pedals back then. So yeah, John Birch, amazing. I moved away in 1977 from that area. So after that, I don't know what really happened with him or anything like that. But if you know what John Birch went on to do after that, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. But yeah, as a kid growing up in the southern suburbs of Birmingham, listening to those amazing players, windows open in the summer, metal riffs blazing across the neighbourhood, it was a real big buzz. So yeah, just remains for me to say, as ever, thanks for watching, stay safe, keep well, and I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.